You might be wondering, a 7-minute video after a month, what the hell? Well, my summer's been the worst summer in my entire life, and I'll explain it to you on a later video. But for now, it's time that we expand into Italy. Where we last left off, we became a god king and have expanded our influence across the entire world. So now we're going to spread it for more of Europe to try to make as many people as we can into a tributary. And well, we have this thing called Indian power, and they don't have that. So, really, this is a good idea, because there's nothing they can do about it, because we have a herd of elephants marching towards them, as they have, well, absolutely nothing. So that's what we do. We crush them all until we get a crusade called on us. After that crusade, we do the only reasonable thing: gather up bunches of soldiers to kill them. As the Pope apparently doesn't like me owning parts of Italy. Well, I don't like the Pope, well, being the Pope. With that stupid hat. Every game I play, I end up fighting the Pope because I never play as a Christian nation. So yeah, I'm probably going to go to hell if the Catholics are right. But if another religion is right, I might go to heaven. So we'll see. Kind of gambling with my immortal soul by doing this, but hey, it is what it is. After beating back the Catholics with my Hindu power, I then go on to conquer more of Europe, only to die and get succeeded by a dwarf. Yes, I'm a dwarf now, with a sword. But this isn't Total War Warhammer, so I don't get any really cool special abilities for being a dwarf. I just kind of get crippling depression and loneliness. As then I invade England, because England is being ruled by a child, and I can easily take care of a child, and make them pay me personally. I then add equal inheritance so I can have women become empress, because, well, why not? I'm already conquering the world, I might as well give women equal rights, because I forgot to make it so women are equal in my religion, so I decided just to do it in my culture. I mean, I rule over a bunch of misogynistic cultures, so only be like the richest and most powerful women that are equal to men, but hey, you know, I'm doing the best I can, alright? I'm not trying to make absolute equality. Many people have tried to do that in ck3, and I'm not trying to do that today. I then move it to equal inheritance, so that way women can inherit the throne if they're related to me, of course. We don't want someone not related to take over. As in, we got another crusade, but this time, it went exactly like the time before. Where they came one by one, I simply gave them a spanking. You see, for the crusades to start, they all have to gather up now, instead of just mindlessly falling down armies. So, I just camp Rome and wait for them to come one by one, as I then destroy their armies with a horde of elephants and elite soldiers. And my elephants trample them, crushing them down one by one. As the real thing is just to do a death stab and kill as many as you can before they can all gather up. And it works. As the crusade failed, I then send the Pope packing. After that, I then expand a little bit more by taking some Greek land. Very nice. Then I decided to conquer some of England because, well, the British take over India, so we're going to stop that by taking over Britain. Remember, if someone tries to kill you, all you gotta do is go back in time and murder them first and enslave their family. It seems very simple now that I think about it. As then I expand further, wiping them out one by one. As really right now, I'm just overpowered as hell. Nothing can really stop me. As I died and finally became a woman. Now, technically, I'm not a god king because my religion's kind of sexist. I'm just a really great, well, just really great leader, at least at this point. And then I died early and became a blind woman. So yeah, even though I'm blind, I'm actually a pretty good leader. Now, how did this woman become blind? I have no idea, but she is apparently, and I'm playing as her, so that's good. As even though I can't see, all I need to do is kick, and I might kick some ass. So that's what I do. I just start kicking to see if I get some ass kicked. And I do kick a lot of booty, especially that English booty, expanding further into the British Isles. Want to completely own and conquer it. By completely own, I mean release tributaries that believe in my faith that pay me money. Because that's how the system works. And then I tried something daring. This is the biggest mistake I did. I declared war on Genghis Khan to turn him into a tributary. And the game lags. Like, it lags so hard. Every frame passes is like 10 minutes. Oh my god. Apparently, Genghis Khan had like millions of armies, and I decided to call in every ally I had, and I had millions of nations under me. So these hordes of armies just clashed against each other, making the game run so slow, like at a snail's pace. Eventually, though, after forever, I managed to subjugate Genghis Khan himself, and I wanted to end the video there, but I realized I didn't record enough. So I decided to go on and keep conquering, expanding into Africa. Because I don't discriminate, I kill and murder everybody and force them to believe in Hinduism. Because, well, it's a video game. Calm down. It's just a video game, all right? It's just a video game where you can kill people and force them to believe in your religion. Which, I was going to make a joke there, but that's not funny. That's wrong on so many levels. Anyway, I then continued to expand further into Europe by forcing them to become my tributary. Very nice. I then began to build up my capital as it keeps getting hit by plagues, which is not nice, not very nice at all. I then checked the Mongol Empire, which is still under me. They say they could break away in 13 months, but they never do. Maybe because they're too scared, or maybe because it's bugged, because you're not supposed to turn Genghis Khan into your little B word. I don't know why, but they just don't do. Also, here's our faith. I was going to end it there, but I didn't record enough, so expand further. Yay! Conquer more of England. This is so much fun. As England was conquered, look at that. Now that's some map painting. I then got the chariots all the way up, which increased my horsepower too, along with, more importantly, elephant power, since I have an army of all elephants. I then turned into a short but feisty girl, as now my plan was to expand even further. Nothing could stand in my way. However, spoiler alert, I would be defeated in this campaign. You might be asking how. You're literally a god king, and you control most of the entire world, and have actually super quality elite soldiers. And well, that's alright. But there's something more powerful than that. Something wicked in this game. Something that haunts me to this very day. As I got some religious texts over and over again. By the way, people say they love the story. I don't. I just like the map paint and conquer. I don't read any pop-ups, and if it screws me up, I simply just reload. As then, the Pope called for another crusade. But that doesn't matter, because they took the game off the Game Pass, which means I have to pay $50 to get it back. And I'm not paying fucking $50. Fuck this stupid game, and fuck the stupid Game Pass. I'm not playing this game anymore. Fuck this stupid summer. Haven't uploaded in a month, and I upload a 7-minute piece of shit video. So, sorry you had to watch that.